Hope all of you are fine and safe at your home. Students, in this video, I give you some extra questions and answer from our lesson birth from our snapshot. Here, student, question number 1 is, why was Andrew Manson feeling overwrought that particular evening? Answer, after spending his renting day in his surgery, Andrew had gone to see his lady love, Christine, that evening. There he got frustration and disappointment as she broke off. Hence, he was feeling overwrought. Question number 2. How did the night prove unusual for Dr. Andrew? Answer. The night proved unusual for Dr. Andrew. That night his patient Mrs. Morgan delivered a baby, but it was a case of Exphafia pallida. He had to strive hard for about 2 hours to resuscitate the infant. Finally, the child started recovering. That way, it was an unusual night for him, as the incident made him obvious of his own loss in love life, and he returned to his normal self in routine life. Question number 3. How did Andrew wish to consider marriage? Did it materialize in his real life? Answer. Andrew wished to consider marriage an idyllic state. No, his wish didn't materialize in his real life. In his friendly circle, he had so many examples of failed married life. In his personal life, also his affair had failed and couldn't reach even to the border of marriage. Now, question number 4. Why was Joe so much nervous? How did it become explicit? Answer. Joe was so much nervous as his wife Susan was going to deliver their first baby after their married life of 20 years. His nervousness was quite explicit as he was pacing to and from before Andrew's house as he came to fetch him. He could also not sit still at his own home also, till he didn't get the news all is right. Question number 5. How did Mrs. Morgan's mother react as she saw Dr. Andrew giving frantic treatment to the pallid baby? Answer. She appeared a very optimistic lady. She just had placed her entire trust in first God and next in the doctor. So she just kept standing against the wall, holding her breath, keeping the hands on her throat and mouth, lest she should produce any sound and disturb the doctor. She didn't interfere or object doctor's treatment. Finally, her optimism is duly paid. Next question. Who remained most active throughout the treatment? How? Of course, it was Dr. Andrew. No doubt the nurse obeyed his orders to fetch the things. Mrs. Morgan also couldn't sit for a while, but they were just the passive no-lookers. Dr. Andrew kept doing his duty of first delivering one baby and then to bring him back to consciousness. Of course, before that, the nurse looked after the patient. Question number 7. How would you term the success of Dr. Andrew? Answer. Dr. Andrew's success can be termed as the success of medical science conjoined with trust in soul self. The nurse declared it a stillborn baby, but Dr. Andrew knew it was a case of Exphafia pallida and he proved himself right. Question number 8. His footfalls and notching with others under the morning sky. Explain. The statement is with reference to Andrew returning from Mrs. Morgan's house, where he has been successful in restoring consciousness to the newborn baby. He felt adjoyed, happy, and relieved after his success. So he felt that his own footfalls had joined the others who also were returning after striving hard in mines. The feeling of Mr. Andrew proved that he had returned to his normal self, forgetting his last evening's sordid experience with Christine. Question number 9. Where did Andrew live? Answer. Andrew lived in the close proximity of dealers and miners in Ballinilly. He had opened his surgery in a part of his residence only. Number 10. Had Andrew not got success, how would it have affected him apart from Morgan's? Explain. Morgans were being blessed with a child after a long wait of 20 years in their life. But had Andrew not got success in restoring consciousness to the pallid baby, they would perhaps remain deprived of being parents forever. But apart from them, for Andrew, it was a case of total close as far as success in any sphere is concerned. He would have transformed a totally pessimistic, moron and lost soul. But God willing, nothing unfortunate happened, and all returned to their joyful chapter of life after the child's recovery. So, students, here I give you some extra questions with the answer of chapter number 7, birth, from our snapshot. So, you have to write all these answers in your notebook and learn it.